Okay, sir. Ankur,
जी सर, जी सर.
are you able to see my slide?
Yes, yes sir, yes sir.
Uh,
Rohit.
Sir, your screen is there, but slides are not visible. Your
Slides are
screen
not
is there.
visible.
No.
Your screen is here.
Yeah,
Slides are
screen
not.
is there, like this USB drive is it's showing, but your PPT is not there, sir. Can you
PPT भी
please,
दिख रहा है लेकिन बहुत छोटा दिख रहा है सर.
yeah,
साइड
can you
में.
reshare, sir, please, once, like stop sharing and then reshare the entire screen?
स्क्रीन शेयरिंग बंद कर दो. शेयर फोल्डर कर दो.
आप एक बार सर पीपीटी ओपन करके देखना,
Okay.
स्क्रीन तो आपका दिख रहा है, आप एक बार लाइक,
अब
हाँ, इट्स देयर सर. एक बार पीपीटी मोड कर
हाँ?
दीजिए सर. हाँ, दिख रहा है सर, पीपीटी दिख रहा है.
पीपीटी मोड कर दो.
पीपीटी मोड कर दीजिए एक बार.
नाउ
Yes,
screen.
sir. Can you move one or two slides, sir, just for confirmation? Yeah, it's moving. Done, sir, done.
But I should also see that.
Done, sir, done. Working.
But this will come and sit here.
Within 3 minutes सर स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं. 170 प्लस
No
साइंटिस्ट ने
problem.
ज्वाइन कर लिया है.
Just
170 प्लस साइंटिस्ट ने ज्वाइन कर लिया. 200 प्लस पे स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं सर.
okay, sir. ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದು ನನಗೆ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಕಾಣಬೇಕು. This is okay ನಾ? This is video on. ಇದಾ? ಅದಲ್ಲ? ಇದು ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಬರೀತೀನಿ ವಾಶ್ರೂಮ್.
नंदिनी, आर यू गेटिंग माई वॉइस? आवाज आ रही है मेरी?
हाँ जी सर, आ रही है.
205 फैकल्टी और साइंटिस्ट ने ज्वाइन कर लिया है. 205. ठीक है. रेस्ट 200 विल ज्वाइन बिटवीन द लेक्चर. आप अटेंडेंस ले लीजिएगा. ठीक है. अटेंडेंस लेके मुझे भेज देना. विद इन 30 सेकेंड हम स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं. 205 फैकल्टी और साइंटिस्ट अभी हैं हमारे साथ. ठीक है. जो रेस्ट में ज्वाइन करेंगे उनका हम बाद में देखेंगे. ठीक है. आप विद इन 30 सेकेंड मॉडरेटिंग स्टार्ट करिए.
ओके सर, फाइन.
नाउ 210 प्लस.
Good evening,
आज
everyone.
आज मैं बताना चाहूंगा सभी पार्टिसिपेंट्स को कि सर की इतनी इंपॉर्टेंट मीटिंग है, ऑनरेबल एमपी के यहाँ सर गए हैं, और ये समझ लो कि मैंने रिक्वेस्ट किया तो सर ने मेरी रिक्वेस्ट को डिनाई नहीं किया, इसके बावजूद भी सर ने उसको एक्नॉलेज किया और एक्सेप्ट करने के बाद इतने स्ट्रगल में सर ये लेक्चर डिलीवर कर रहे हैं, समझिए आप। तो ये इंपॉर्टेंस है सर के वर्क कल्चर की। तो सबसे पहले तो सर का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। अब स्टार्ट करिए नंदिनी।
Good evening, everyone. This side Nandini Sharma from AgriMeet Foundation Bharat, and I am very happy to see this much participation, and I hope you all becomes active. And welcome to the day 17 of International Winter School Bharat 2025, a platform dedicated to advancing resilient innovation-led agriculture. So the Winter School, jointly led by AgriMeet Foundation Bharat and UGC MMTTC Jodhpur with ICR and university partners, fosters collaboration across research, education, and extension. It emphasizes climate resilience, value chains, and technology deployment for farmer impact. Our theme, boosting holistic agriculture through research, awareness, and training, reflects the collective mission to convert science into solutions across regions and value systems. Today, we are very much honored to host Dr. Ashok S.K. Alur from Kodagu University. He is the Vice Chancellor of the Kodagu University, a senior academic leader with extensive experience in higher education, natural resources management, and institution development. His career spans program design, international collaborations, and large scale outreach. He has worked across universities and development agencies, leading initiatives that link technology, entrepreneurship, and field implementation, building models, the strength farmer livelihood, and agribusiness systems. He has also contributed to setting up and scaling academic and research frameworks, fostering center of excellence, and nurturing industry academic partnerships for skill and startup pipelines in agriculture and allied sectors. His coordination experience includes multi-stakeholder programs, international training, and cross-country knowledge exchange focused on sustainable agriculture and technology adoption. He has also worked in program coordination, sustainable agriculture, resource management, and rural entrepreneurs development with emphasis on participatory learning, incubation, and market linkage. He has mentored teams delivering capacity building modules, farmer trainings, and technology demonstrations designed to scale best practices in diverse agroecologies. His contributions have been acknowledged through awards and institutional recognitions, reflecting excellence in academic leadership, innovation management, and community centric outcomes. So, on the behalf of AgriMeet Foundation Bharat and UGC MMTC Jodhpur, we extend a warm welcome to Dr. Ashok K. Alur to day 17 of Bharat 2025. We are so much grateful and happy for your presence, sir. We look forward for your guidance on institution-driven agriculture, transformation, entrepreneurship, and scalable models for sustainable growth. So, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming sir. So, over to you. The session is yours, sir.
Yeah. Nandini, can you hear me, Nandini?
Yes, sir, you are completely audible.
Nandini, can you hear me?
Yes sir, yes sir,
Yes,
Audible.
sir.
And my screen is visible?
yes sir, yes sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And it's indeed a great pleasure for me to be part of this 30 days winter school on boosting holistic agriculture through research, awareness, and training. And, looking at the title of the school, I decided I should speak on soil and plant health management, which is the most important basic requirement for boosting holistic agriculture. So maybe next 30, 40 minutes, I'll be touching upon a few of the important aspects on how we can manage soil and plant health in a smarter way. Friends, we're all aware that agriculture is the backbone of this country. It's the backbone of human civilization, and it is one of the important sources that provide sustenance and also the economic stability. And if you look at the global population, it is rising and the demand for food is increasing. And then this necessitates for us to look at the holistic approaches for food production healthy food production. And if you look at this smart soil and plant health management, basically it refers to in a combination of advanced technologies and also the practices, which really aim and support monitoring, assessment, and improving the soil and plant health. And here I'm trying to touch upon few of the tools such as sensors, artificial intelligence, data analytics, and which farmers can make use of, the decision support system, and they can make very informed decisions, that will help the farmers to enhance the crop yields, conserve resources, and promote environmental sustainability. And if you look at the definition, I would like to just give a very brief definition of smart soil and plant health management. Basically, it refers to integration of the important or the advanced technology and the practices, which will help in monitoring, assessment, and improvement of the soil and plant health. Basically, we are trying to leverage some of the tools and techniques here, such as sensors, artificial intelligence, and data analytics. This will help the farmers to make quite informed decisions and help them in producing more crop yields, conserving resources, and then promote environmental sustainability. And if I have to touch upon few of the benefits of this, smart soil and plant health management, it helps farmers in mitigating the risks. Basically, this helps in detection of the pests and diseases, the nutrient deficiencies in a very timely fashion, and guides the farmers in reducing the crop losses. And if you look at the second advantage, basically the second benefit is about resource efficiency. Here, we are using the water inputs like fertilizers, pesticides in a very optimized way. This will bring down the wastage of resources and also bring down the cost of production. And the third important benefit is the increased productivity. And the fourth one is the environmental sustainability. This will help in minimizing the chemical runoff and also the degradation impacts on the soil. And thus it helps in protecting the entire ecosystem and also the biodiversity. And I would like to also touch upon a few of the important aspects. If you look at the interconnection between soil and plant health management, basically both are very, knittingly connected. Nutrient cycling is one of the important aspects that helps in nutrient supply in a very balanced way. And disease suppression, basically, if the soils are healthy, automatically that will also help the plant to be more healthy and strong. That will help in protecting the soils from the plants from the pathogens. And if you look at the water dynamics, basically the healthy soils, they regulate the availability of water. They will help in supporting the plant hydration. And thus we can say the water dynamics is one of the most important aspects which can be regulated by keeping soils healthy and healthy. And if you look at the plant health, basically healthy plants are very, very essential for food security, economic stability, and also for the ecosystem services. Basically, if you look at the ecosystem services, provision. These are very, very important aspects connected with the soil and plant health management. And if you look at the factors, there are several factors which affect the soil health. One is the content of organic matter in the soil, the structure of the soil, and the pH levels, and also the microbial diversity that is present in the soil. These are the important 4 factors that affect the soil health. If you look at the important factors that affect the plant health, that are, again, we have divided them into 4 aspects. One is nutrient availability, supply of the water, and also the pressure, put forth by the pests and diseases, and also the environmental conditions. So these are the 8 important factors that affect soil and plant health, that farmers have to understand. If you look at the technological advancements, we have been working, a lot of research is happening, and through the research, a lot of technological advancements have happened that have taken place, and they are helping the farmers to manage soils in a smarter way. So these advancements include the integration of technology into agriculture. This has really revolutionized the way we manage soil and plant health. And if you look at the day-to-day innovations in precision agriculture, such as remote sensing, data analytics, they are helping the farmers with tools and techniques to monitor, techniques to optimize the practices, thus leading to enhanced efficiency and sustainable production. Coming to precision agriculture, as you are all aware, you are all agriculture scientists. I need not have to define and explain this, but for the benefit of people, precision agriculture basically includes the use of technology to monitor and manage variability in the fields. This is the most important aspect. This will also help in precise application of inputs such as chemicals, fertilizers, pesticides, water, and other resources. So the important components of precision agriculture is basically use of global positioning system, which will help the farmers to accurately map the fields and also track the equipment, and they will also facilitate in site-specific management. The second important aspect in precision agriculture includes geographical information system. We call it as GIS. This will allow in the analysis of spatial as well as temporal data, and thus help the farmers in taking very informed decisions. And the other important aspect is variable rate technology. This is one of the most important aspects in precision agriculture. This will help the farmers, through equipments to apply inputs at variable rates. Wherever there are deficiencies, you are applying more. Wherever there are excess nutrients, you are applying less. It means you are trying to meet the requirements at the field levels on a specific, point-to-point basis. I would like to touch upon, little about the remote sensing. Basically, the remote sensing technologies help the farmers to collect the data on crops and soils from a distance by using satellites, drones, which are equipped with various sensors. And the data that is, collected through remote sensing is applied in multispectral or hyperspectral imaging. And we are also using another technology called thermal imaging, and we are also using the light detection and ranging. These are the important three remote sensing technologies that can be used in agriculture, which will help us in getting detailed topographic information that will help the farmers in land management, erosion control, assessing plant health, detecting the stress, and also, monitoring the crop development. So soil sensors are another important aspects which basically, provide a real-time data on soil and plant health. Thus will help the farmer in making decisions. So there are different types of sensors that are used in agriculture. One is moisture sensors, basically which monitor the soil water content, that will help and guide the farmers in, scheduling the irrigation in an optimized way. We also have nutrient sensors which will measure the level of key nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, and they will guide the farmers to go for, fertilization. And we also have pH sensors which will assess the soil acidity or alkalinity that affects the nutrient availability as well as the microbial activity. And we have another technique, that is data analytics and decision support system. The vast amount of data that we usually collect from using different technologies, they need to be analyzed in a sophisticated way. So we use different tools and systems in this. One is farm management software, which basically brings in the data from multiple sources. It integrates the data, it provides an actionable insights, and also helps in keeping the records about the soil and plant. This will also help in, taking decisions with regard to plant management, nutrient management, and disease management. Then we also have predictive modeling. This predictive modeling basically uses the previous data. It uses the historical data, and also it combines the real-time data. And thus, by combining both historical as well as real-time data, it helps the farmers in forecasting the crop performance. And also sometimes they also predict the possible pest outbreaks. Friends, robotics and automation have become the talk of the day. And the advancements in robotics, also in automation, they are helping the entire agriculture sector, they're trying to help the farmers to overcome the labor-intensive tasks in agriculture. If I have to quote few examples here, we have now autonomous tractors, we have now autonomous machineries which operate without human intervention or with very minimal human intervention. They are also increasing the efficiency as well as the precision in its operation. And we also have robotic harvesters. These are most needed equipments in agriculture sector. They make use of sensors, and they will also have a combination of artificial intelligence to identify and harvest the ripe produce, and they will thus help the farmers to bring down the costs on the labor. And coming to weed control robots, basically they employ machine vision to detect and remove the weeds mechanically, and or sometimes you can also integrate the application of herbicides with this weed control robots. Friends, we are also talking about Internet of Things in agriculture. IoT basically connects the sensors across the farm. They will help the farmers to get the seamless data and also help in the communication. Basically, IoT is used in agriculture in 4 to 5 important aspects. One, if you look at the irrigation management, we call that a smart irrigation management system. This will adjust the water application based on the soil moisture data and also the weather forecast. If there are going to be rainy days, this will bring down the application of water. If there is going to be a dry day, it will apply more water. So like this, the IoT helps in proper irrigation management. If you look at the livestock monitoring, basically, we attach wearable devices. This will help in tracking the health of the animal, the behaviors of the animal, and also where they're located if you are leaving them for open grazing. And we also have the application of IoT in agriculture, especially with regard to environmental monitoring. So in this case, the sensors, they measure the parameters such as the temperature, humidity, and also the light. This will help in taking care of the optimum growing conditions. Friends, the technological advancements, they are completely reshaping the plant and soil health management. They are offering a lot of tools to meet the challenges to address the issues in modern agriculture. By embracing these innovations, farmers can definitely achieve the greater efficiency in agricultural production, higher productivity, more quality, and also sustainability in their operations. Coming to artificial intelligence in soil and plant health management. Friends, AI is now revolutionizing Indian agriculture by providing innovative solutions to several complex challenges faced by the farmers in soil and plant health management. By using or by leveraging artificial intelligence, farmers can definitely enhance decision making, they can optimize the resource use, and also improve the crop productivity. If you look at the applications of AI in agriculture, basically this will help in monitoring the crop diseases. Basically, if you look at disease detection, the AI-powered image recognition systems, they can capture the image, they can analyze the data from drones and also from the satellites. They can identify the diseases that are there in the crops. They can identify the deficiencies of nutrients. They can also identify the infestations by the pests in an early way and guide the farmers to take quick decisions whether the farmer has to go for control measures or prevention measures or application of pesticides and other things. The important application of AI with regard to soil health is basically this will help in soil analysis, machine learning algorithms. They can process the data from the soil sensors to assess the properties, whether this is related to the moisture in the soil, nutrients levels in the soil, variations in the pH, and thus can guide for the precise input applications by the farmers. Yield prediction is another important aspect that can be understood by the artificial intelligence. So we have AI models which can predict crop yields by analyzing the historical data, weather patterns, and also the conditions of the field situation. Thus it will help and assist the farmer in planning both market strategies as well as also the commitments to the markets. And another important aspect is the identification of the weeds and the weed management. AI system can distinguish between the crops and the weeds, and they can allow the herbicides application, to the targeted weeds, or they can also go for mechanical plucking or removal of the weeds. So thus, if it is mechanical application, there is no application of chemical weedicides. If it is a targeted herbicide application, we are also using very little chemical use in this case. Thus, application of AI in agriculture is gaining more and more importance day by day, and this is going to revolutionize entire agriculture sector. If you look at the benefits, how AI can be used in plant health management, it offers several advantages and benefits to the farmers. One, this will help the farmer in make data-driven. It can provide insights about the plant health, soil health. It can bring down the possible uncertainties, and this can help in improving the management-related decisions and practices. AI can also help the farmers in resource optimization because there is a precision application of inputs such as fertilizers, chemicals, water, and all that. This will bring down the wastage of resources and also help the environment, sustainability. This will help in early detection of issues. For example, there can be a pest breakout, disease breakout, nutrient deficiency. So farmers can quickly take corrective decisions, and thus they can reduce the crop losses. And the most important aspect is the labor efficiency, basically automation of monitoring and analysis that will bring down the need of manual labor. Thus, they can also reduce the cost. But there are certain challenges, that are associated with artificial intelligence. Friends, despite of benefits, several challenges exist with application of AI in agriculture, because we always try to look at the quality of the data and the availability. Many times we don't have data to make decisions. Sometimes data is there, it is not available. So the artificial intelligence systems, they require huge amount of data, high quality data, which may not be sometimes readily available in all the areas. This is one important challenge that is associated with application of AI in agriculture. The second data is the technical expertise. Friends, we're all aware, India is dominated by over 83% of small and marginal farmers who are technically not very sound, and the farmers need certain training, to effectively use and maintain the AI-based tools and systems. So this is another disadvantage or the challenge that we are facing. If you look at the cost of implementation, initially there are high investments, and which can be a barrier for the small-scale farmers. Both ethical and privacy concerns, handling of data must be complied with the privacy regulations and also with the ethical standards. So these are some of the challenges that are associated with artificial intelligence, its application in agriculture sector. But if you look at the prospects of AI in agriculture, friends, AI is transforming the entire soil plant health management by providing a lot of innovative tools that can enhance efficiency, that can enhance productivity, that can support sustainability. As technology is advancing, the integration of artificial intelligence in agriculture, this will continue to play an important role, a pivotal role, a crucial role in meeting the demands of global population. And then the future of artificial intelligence, especially with regard to soil and plant health management, is quite promising with ongoing research, which is focusing on integrating, IoT. It is combining AI with IoT. So that will help the farmers to, monitor their crops on a real-time basis and make quick decisions. The second important aspect which talks about the future of AI, this is development of user-friendly interfaces. Basically, we are trying to create accessible platforms for farmers with varying levels of technical expertise. So this will also help the farmers to slowly get into AI application. Then scalability of solutions, basically ensuring AI tools, which are adaptable, which are usable, which are, applicable to the farms of different sizes and shapes. We cannot have, since we have, small and marginal farm sizes, we have to, strategize the scalability solutions there. And the other important aspect is the sustainability focus. When we align the artificial intelligence applications, we need to do it with the sustainable farming practices so that we can address the environmental challenges that we are facing in agriculture sector. There are a lot of government initiatives with regard to soil and plant health management in India. Friends, you are all aware of this. The government of India has implemented various initiatives to promote soil and plant health management. The idea is to enhance agricultural productivity and also ensure the sustainable farm practices, a good soil health. We are aware of this National Mission for Sustainable Agriculture. We call that as NMSA, which basically focuses on promoting sustainable agriculture through climate resilient practices and technologies. So the important components which are connected with soil and plant health management, they include the soil health management, on-farm water management, and agroforest. So this is the important focus of NMSA. And there is another project called National Project on Organic Farming. We call that as NPOF. NPOF basically aims to promote organic farming through capacity building. We are trying to design training programs for the farmers, scientists, trainings, certification agency representatives. And then we also have research and development, which supports several studies on organic farming practices and, designing package of practices in an organic way, and also the quality control. Basically, this deals with establishing standards and certification processes for the organic products. So these are important aspects that NPOF supports in India. We also have Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana. Basically, this was launched in 2015. This brings in the convergence of investments. It is trying to expand area under irrigation, basically, improving the on-farm water use efficiency, reducing the water wastage, promoting precision irrigation technologies, trying to focus on enhancing water conservation. And basically, we have 3 to 4 components in this. One is accelerated irrigation benefit program. This is focusing on completion of ongoing irrigation projects across the country. And then Har Khet Ko Pani. This is basically trying to ensure access to water for every farm in the country. Per drop, more crop. This is very important. Basically, we are trying to promote micro irrigation technologies like drip irrigation, sprinkler irrigation, SIP irrigation to promote water use efficiency. And the last and the fourth important aspect is the watershed management, wherein we are trying to look at the soil and water conservation activities, including ridge area treatment, drainage line treatment, and also helping the afforestation on the dryland areas. And we also have another important program of Government of India. This is called as Paramparagata Krishi Vikas Yojana, which is aiming to reduce the dependence on chemical fertilizers and pesticides. The purpose is to enhance the soil health and also provide safe and nutritious food for the consumers. So this also supports the promotion of organic farming through a cluster-based approach, helps in grouping of farmers into organic producers companies or groups. And the important features here is cluster formation, then training and capacity building of the farmers. They also offer financial support to farmers for organic input certification and also development of the infrastructure. Over and above, the government is supporting farmers who are producing organically. They are facilitating the marketing of their produce through branding, packaging, and also helping them in participation in the several trade fairs across the globe. Then we also have the soil health card scheme. You are all aware of it. The important aspect is to ensure the farmers understand the condition of their soil health, and thus they are guided in making informed decisions on soil health management. This will help them to have enhanced productivity, and also go towards sustainability. If you look at the important objectives of this soil health card scheme, this is basically assessing soil health. This is helping the farmers for regular testing of soil samples. So to monitor the nutrient levels, understand the deficiencies, understand the excess or toxic levels. This will also help in guiding the farmers for proper fertilizer use and also promoting sustainable practices. So this is an important scheme that is prevailing across the entire country. And basically technological innovations. There are a lot of advancements of technologies that have significantly enhanced the plant and soil health management. The integration of different technologies that we discussed so far, they have led for more efficient, sustainable, and precise agricultural practices. So we are now looking at some of them. One is soil intelligence system. Friends, this was launched in 2019 and under the Serial System Initiative for South Asia. I was associated with this program then, and we have this soil intelligence system. This is one of the most promising innovation that generates high quality soil data and digital maps. This basically exemplifies how digital technologies can help the farmers with taking decisions on or in actionable insights in promoting sustainable agriculture practices. Basically, it provides a lot of recommendations in helping decision with regard to fertilizer and water use. This will reduce the application of fertilizers, reduce the excess water usage. This will also help in guiding the farmers with regard to improving the efficiency. This soil intelligence system, it enhances the efficiency of use of inputs, contributing to better crop yields, better soil health, and also the quality of the produce. This will also help in reducing the greenhouse gas emissions. And we are all aware that optimized input use that can lead to lower or reduce the greenhouse gas emissions, thus supporting climate change mitigation efforts across the globe. Friends, I would like to touch upon few challenges and also what is the future of soil and plant health management in India. In spite of all research, all significant advancements that are there in soil and plant health management, the country faces several challenges that requires concerted efforts from the policymakers, researchers, and the farmers. Addressing the challenges in soil and plant health management requires a holistic approach that combines sustainable practices, technological innovations, training and capacity building of the stakeholders, enabling policies and continuous research on these lines. Also, if you look at these challenges, soil degradation is an important challenge that every farmer in the country is facing. And these degradations are only because of excess use of chemical fertilizers, cutting of trees or deforestation, unsustainable agricultural practices, that have led to soil erosion, depletion of the nutrients, and also the loss of soil fertility and productivity. The erratic weather patterns due to climate change impacts, increased temperatures, unpredictable rainfall, all that have been faced, that are faced by the farmers, that are affecting the crop yields and soil health. Limited awareness and training. Many farmers lack access to modern agriculture knowledge and also the technologies. So this is hindering farmers to take a step back for adoption of sustainable technological practices. And then important challenge is the resource constraints, limited access to quality inputs, financial resources, and also infrastructure. So a lot of schemes which we discussed few minutes back are trying to address these resource constraints at the national level. Whatever we do, since we work with the farmers, it is very, very important for us to look at the engagement of the communities, especially the participation of farmers and the support of the policy. This is required. And if I'm trying to touch upon soil and plant health management, this is very important. Educating farmers, training farmers about, soil and plant health management, undertaking participatory research, involving research farmers in research activities, and then community-based monitoring. Basically, how do we develop local monitoring systems that will help the farmers to understand soil and plant health and assess, and they will own the responsibility and the ownership of the entire program. This has to happen. As scientists, it is also required for us to bring a change in our mindset that whatever we do is the research. It is not the case. We have to involve communities. Ultimately, who are the beneficiaries of our research? It is the farmers. It is the farmers. Hence, unless we, encourage their participation, either in research planning or in research implementation or in understanding the research or across all the three sectors, this will help the farmers to come closer to research stations, colleges, universities, and to the scientists, and take the benefits of research back to the fields. Policy support is required because we need to have design certain important policies which will help in providing incentives for sustainable practices. This will help, to the scientist in undertaking most required research, need-based research, and also in extension services, whatever is the outcome of the research that has to be given back to the society. And then we also need to look at the regulatory frameworks. This will help in establishing, enforcing regulations. And the last one is the infrastructure development. We need to, involve in inputs, especially with regard to irrigation systems, storage facilities, transportation networks across the country, and should also support sustainable agriculture, in reducing the post-harvest losses and also improving the market access. This is what is the policy support required by from the government. So we also need to integrate traditional knowledge with modern practices. Now we are talking about Indian knowledge system, local knowledge system. So basically, the traditional soil fertility practices. We talk about Vriksha Ayurveda, the science of plant health. We talk about indigenous pest management. We talk about community seed banks and biodiversity conservation. We talk about reviving of the traditional water management system. All these systems are very, very important. And whatever the knowledge that is rich knowledge available with the farmers, that has to be incorporated into all our practices, so that the traditional knowledge, the experiences that we have gained from our forefathers are supplementing the modern practices. So the future of smart soil and plant health management, basically, we should focus more on autonomous and robotic techniques, integration of big data and cloud computing in agriculture, precision irrigation system. This is very, very important. And circular economy. This is one important aspect I would like to just touch one or 2 points here. The future of smart soil and plant health management. This involves adopting principles of circular economy in farming. We should include recycling of organic waste, compost, bio-based fertilizers, reducing the dependency on the synthetic inputs. This will help also in minimizing the entire environmental impacts. Technologies that support the conversion of agriculture waste into valuable resources, will help to close the loop, and they will also bring a lot of benefits both to the soil as well as to the entire ecosystem. So circular economy in agriculture should be the mantra for us to take agriculture to the next levels. We also look at, smart greenhouses and vertical farming, especially which is closer to bigger cities where there are limited spaces. We should look at these new technologies. Then we should also focus more on practices that will bring resilience with regard to climate change. This is one of the most important aspects, and there is a need for development of climate resilient agricultural practices, research and innovation in drought resistant crops, heat tolerant plant varieties, soil health restoration techniques. They are very, very crucial for us to ensure food security in the face of unpredictable weather patterns. We should also focus more on adopting climate smart agricultural practices that balance ecological health, with food production. They will become the key factors for us to take agriculture on a sustainable basis. And there is a need for global collaboration. We cannot do it now. It is the era of collaboration. They are essential. And, international research partnerships, knowledge sharing, exchange of best practices. They are the needs for agriculture development, bringing more and more innovative solutions for diverse agroclimatic conditions. So the countries will need to collaborate on policies, trade agreements, and technological transfers. So this will help us in reducing the expenses on research. This will help the farmers and the society, especially the developing countries, to get these technologies at no cost or at very minimum cost. To conclude, friends, the future of smart soil and plant health management is promising with a wide range of technological innovations. We need to embrace different solutions. Farmers need to optimize crop production, reduce environmental impact, and build resilience against climate change. And the key to success lies in integrating technologies with sustainable farming practices. We need to focus more on institutional collaborations, research collaborations, bring more and more stakeholders onto the platform, create a very supporting policy environment, that will encourage innovation and adoption. And the future of agriculture depends on smart, integrated, and sustainable approaches to soil and plant health management. These are most important aspects. With focused research, need-based research, focus on innovation, with good policy support, India can definitely lead the way in ensuring food security, environmental sustainability, and resilient agricultural system in the face of climate change. Friends, by combining the traditional knowledge with the latest technologies, advancements, research findings, Indian agriculture sector can thrive in 21st century and beyond. With this, I stop my presentation and I thank all of you for a very patient listening. And if there are any quick questions, you can also raise the questions, at a later stage. Yeah.
किसी पार्टिसिपेंट्स की कोई क्वेरी है, किसी भी एस्पेक्ट्स पे वो बात करना चाहते हैं, तो वो डिस्कस कर सकते हैं. आप अपने आप को अनम्यूट करिए और आप वैलिड क्वेश्चन जो इस पर्टिकुलर पीपीटी से रिलेटेड है, या आप चैट बॉक्स में भी लिख सकते हैं. ऑनरेबल वाइस चांसलर साहब उसका रिप्लाई करेंगे. ठीक है?
Yeah, Ankur, and if there are any further questions also, you can give my
email ID.
LinkedIn link. I keep posting some of the technical aspects on that. I am available on LinkedIn. And since all my friends are from agriculture background, we should stay connected. Keeping connected with the entire, scientific fraternity is very important. And if we are alone, if we are isolated, we will not be able to do anything, right? So I always look at collaboration. We should encourage collaboration. We should always encourage, full screen. We should always encourage, people coming together, working together, collaborating, sharing your knowledge, sharing your experience. This is very, very important. So we talk about, recycling of organic waste. People are talking about Sendriya carbon. Basically, see, now we have come out with, a lot of technologies to decompose the organic matter at a faster rate. We have consortium of microorganisms. We have biochar, many other things. Maybe due to paucity of time, I did not cover most of those things. Biochar is one important aspect which is now gaining a lot of importance across the country, and a lot of research is also happening in Karnataka with a lot of our research scientists are working on this. And now with regard to organic farming, a lot of research projects are being done. So we need to focus on this. We are not saying that can you just push them? There is a need for us to, have a balance. We need to strike a balance between our traditional knowledge and our modern knowledge. This is very important. I request Ankur to share my presentation. People are asking for the presentation. And
जी सर, आप प्लीज मुझे ईमेल या व्हाट्सएप कर देना
हाँ,
प्लीज.
मैं कर देता हूँ. And you can also put my email. I share my email also with them, Ankur.
जी.
And they can also be in touch with me on my LinkedIn.
सर एक रिक्वेस्ट है मेरी, अगर आप अलाउ करें तो।
हाँ हाँ, बताइए।
सर 5 दिसंबर को हम बर्ड सॉइल डे सेलिब्रेट करते हैं।
हाँ हाँ, जरूर।
तो आपका अगर कोई लेक्चर सर इस 5 दिसंबर पे हमें मिल जाता है तो
जरूर
सर ये
कर
मेरे पार्टिसिपेंट्स, हमारे फैकल्टी और एंटायर एग्रीकल्चर कम्युनिटी के लिए एक बहुत बड़ी बात और बहुत अच्छी बात होगी सर।
हम जरूर कर देंगे।
जी।
5 दिसंबर।
5 दिसंबर एक्चुअली सर आपका बड़ा बिजी शेड्यूल रहेगा, क्योंकि पूरे दिन आपके यहाँ भी प्रोग्राम चलेंगे सॉइल डे पे।
हाँ,
आईसीआर
नहीं नहीं,
सिस्टम
अभी
पूरा बिजी रहता है
मेरे को
सर।
देखिए, नाउ आई एम द
हाँ।
वाइस चांसलर ऑफ अ ट्रेडिशनल यूनिवर्सिटी, आई एम नॉट इन
यस सर।
एग्रीकल्चर यूनिवर्सिटी नाउ।
ओके 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 सर।
So,
हाँ हाँ।
yeah, that is one thing.
हम्म।
1 second. Okay,
यस।
as of now, it's okay, but you can send a mail to me.
डेफिनेटली सर, वो इनविटेशन
हाँ
और फ्लायर मैं सब कुछ भेज दूंगा। तो
हाँ,
5 दिसंबर को सर जो है ना, इवनिंग आवर्स में आपका 1 घंटा या 1 घंटा 15 मिनट का कोई लेक्चर
sure.
मिल जाएगा।
We will
तो सर
have a
बहुत अच्छा
detailed
हो जाएगा सर।
LinkedIn
हाँ
profile. How do we get it? So that
सर, आई
definitely
थिंक
will do it.
सर 1000 अराउंड पीपुल सर उसमें ज्वाइन करेगा, 1000 प्लस साइंटिस्ट
No,
और
no, no.
फैकल्टी
करेंगे सी.
आईसीआर से। हाँ हाँ।
If we do not upkeep our soil, I'm telling
जी।
you, all my
हम्म
friends who are here,
हम्म
see the condition of soil health is deteriorating day by day. It
हम्म।
is, it's only, I mean, see, we have to respect soil like the way we respect our mother. We talk
Yes,
about,
sir.
Mother Earth and all that. Just talking doesn't make sense. We need to protect the soil health. And if you look at the way it is degrading, degrading in a very faster way. Friends, Karnataka has initiated one important, project. How do we give it? No, 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 there is a link. So basically, we call that as a we have a World Bank supported program wherein we are trying to map morphological, physical, chemical, biological, and hydrological properties of the soil. We develop soil atlases. We develop decision support system for the farmers. And this is done on every individual survey number of the farmer. And a farmer is given with a detailed soil health card. It is not just a soil health that I mentioned in the national program. We call that as LRI card, Land Resource Inventory card. So this will help the farmers to guide. In that case, we are also providing, P1, P2, and P3 means the preferred crop 1, preferred crop 2, and preferred crop 3. And there are certain cases. In that case, what happens? We are not allowing the farmers to make, take wrong crops on that given soil. So all such interesting things are there. We will definitely have a wonderful talk and discussion on the World Soil Health Day. Ankur, please take initiative.
थैंक यू
I'll be very more than happy to deliver a talk on that day. Okay?
सर, आपका ही आशीर्वाद और आपकी ब्लेसिंग्स हैं सर। कोडागी
No, no,
यूनिवर्सिटी
no.
इज वन ऑफ द कोलैबोरेटर एंड नॉलेज पार्टनर इन दिस प्रोग्राम सर।
No, no, we'll be very happy to be with you in all the
जी
programs.
जी जी।
And today I am out of my office. I am traveling.
जी
I'm
सर,
speaking
इसके
through the.
बावजूद भी सर आपने मुझे कंसेंट दिया, ये बहुत बड़ी बात है सर।
No,
मैं
no,
हाथ जोड़ के प्रणाम करता हूँ
no, no.
आपका
Thank you very much.
सर।
I'm in a very sacred place,
जी
Dharmasthala. There
जी
is a
जी
place
सर।
called Dharmasthala in Karnataka,
यस सर यस सर।
and
हाँ।
I'm speaking from the Honorable MP's office, right?
यस सर यस सर यस सर
Okay.
यस सर।
So
जी
thank you
सर।
very much, and
जी
I will share. Are there any other questions?
सर, बहुत पीपीटी अपने आप में बहुत सेल्फ एक्सप्लेनेटरी थी सर। क्वेश्चन का कोई बचता ही नहीं है लोगों के लिए क्रेज। और फिर भी अगर कुछ होगा तो मैं ईमेल दे दूंगा, लिंक्डइन दे दूंगा आपकी रजिस्टर्ड
Just
पार्टिसिपेंट्स के ग्रुप में।
I am available on. I am available on LinkedIn,
ठीक है,
right?
थैंक यू सो मच
We keep
ऑनरेबल
sharing
सर।
a lot of information through LinkedIn.
जी।
Yeah, thank you, and all wish you all the best. I think there's a huge number. I'm so happy to see so many young scientists joining this course. I'm so happy
जी
about it.
जी।
Okay, thank
थैंक
you,
यू सर। थैंक यू सर। गुड नाइट। जय श्री राम सर।
thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Well done, no?